What's good, YouTube? It's Box Truck J here. Today I want to be getting into renting versus buying a box truck. Please like and subscribe. That's going to keep me going. That's going to keep me motivated to keep on dropping content for you guys. But before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be telling you what you should or shouldn't do, because what works for me might not work for you and your business. So I'm just going to be naming a few pros and cons of buying a box truck versus renting. And then off of that, you can just go off of that information. You can choose what option you want to go for your business. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to get into the pros of owning your own box truck. And the first thing I would say is that it's actually cheaper than renting your own box truck. You'll be able to save a lot more money, especially having monthly payments. And your monthly payments, of course, goes off of how much you put down and how your credit's looking and how long you've been in business. So all those three things really play a big part in how much your monthly payments are going to be. And this brings me to my next point of one of the benefits of owning your own box truck is actually having ownership over that truck. And what that really means is that you can do whatever you want because it's your truck. So if you want to paint it, put tint on it, put your company logo on the side, you can do whatever you want with it customization wise. Put new headlights on, install a lift gate if you don't have one. You can do all that because it's your truck at the end of the day. And that kind of limits you, because if you rent, you won't really have that flexibility to do what you want with that truck because it's not your truck at the end of the day. And the next thing I would say is, if you do pay off your truck, if you pay your truck off and you find out that trucking isn't something you want to do, or you want to move up, get yourself a semi, or you just want to expand your business without your box truck, you can always resell your truck, put your truck back on the market. And the way how the market is right now, you can always sell your truck and get your money back, or get a little bit less. So those are some of the benefits of owning your own box truck. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the cons. Now it's time to get into some of the cons of owning your own box truck. And one of the biggest cons is that you're liable for everything that happens to that truck. So if your truck gets damaged, or if you have to get maintenance or anything on the truck, that's on you, and that's coming out of your pocket. And that's really different from renting a box truck, because if anything like that happens while you're renting a box truck, you can just send it right back to the rental company. And if they have a truck for you on site, they can just give you that truck and you can go on about your day. Keep on doing that. Take your truck up there to get maintenance for free, all that. But that's one of the very big differences between the two, is that you're liable for everything that happens to the truck. Another con about owning your own box truck is that trucks are a lot more expensive now than how they used to be, especially with everything going on in the market. There's shortages of trucks. Everybody's trying to get one. So of course they're going to overprice all the trucks that are on the market right now. Now, at least expect to pay at least $30,000 to $40,000 for a used truck, and I would say $50,000 to $60,000 for a new truck. And that's kind of the prices that are in my area. And to me, those prices are pretty crazy. So a lot of these trucks are being overpriced. And that brings me to my next point, is that if you buy your own box truck, there's going to be a larger startup cost with your business, because a lot of finance companies that I know, they usually want 25 to at least 50% down, and they want some sort of business credit history. So if you're new to the box truck business and you're in the market to get a truck, expect to pay at least 25 to 50% down just to finance a truck. And that's for a lot of the major finance companies. Now I'm going to get into some of the pros and cons of renting your own box truck. And this is currently what I'm doing. I'm renting a 26-foot ramp box truck from Budget. And I've been doing that for about the 2 months I've been in business. So I do plan on putting money down on my own truck soon, so keep updated on that. But one of the biggest pros about owning your own box truck, about renting your own box truck, is that you're not liable for any maintenance on the truck. So if you need an oil change, or if your truck needs service done soon, you can just take it to the Budget, get it serviced, and get it back the same day, or they'll just give you another truck if they have one at the place. And that brings me to my next point, that if you need to replace your truck, you can always do that. You can just send it back to your rental company and get another truck. So that's always an option with rental companies. So another benefit of renting your own box truck is that you can always rent out multiple trucks. So if you have multiple drivers in your company, or you plan on hiring drivers in the future, you can just always go with that option if you want to rent out another truck before actually want to put down on one. And that kind of gets me to my next point, is that if you rent out a truck before buying a truck, you can kind of know what you're looking for when you do get in the market. So you won't go into the market not knowing nothing about a truck. because if you rented a truck, you'll kind of know a little bit about that truck and what you like about it and what you don't like about it and what you want on your next truck. So that could be kind of easier for you. And the last pro would be you can exit the business without a payment. And what I mean by that is that if you go buy your truck and figure out the box truck business isn't for you, you just want to get out the business, you're still stuck with that truck payment. Rather than if you're renting the truck, you can just take the truck back that week and have to pay for that week that you used it. Now it's time to get into some of the cons of renting your own box truck, and the biggest con I would say is that it's super hard to find a 26-foot box truck with a lift gate. It took me at least 2 to 3 weeks to find this truck with budget, and this truck is the bare minimum of what I needed. So if you're renting a box truck or trying to, you might not always get what you want. I was looking for a 26-foot box truck with a lift gate, but there were none available within a 500-mile radius in like 2 to 3 weeks. And then I finally was able to get this box truck through my local budget. But this box truck is not a box truck with a lift gate. It's a box truck equipped with a ramp. And it's a kind of older truck, so it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's something that kind of worked. So I'm going to say these weekly rates are definitely being overpriced, especially from Penske. These rates are just trash, bro. Just trash. The last con is that a lot of these trucks can't be in bad condition through rental companies because they're being passed along from person to person through the rental company. If you think about it, a lot of these people aren't showing these trucks the love and care as they would their own truck, so they're getting beating on, not getting service, or people just aren't caring for the truck as they would their own truck. So the truck is going to be in bad condition, of course. And that's it for the video. I hope I covered a lot of information in this video about renting versus buying, and I hope I helped you kind of come to an understanding of what you're getting into with both of these options. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything like that, I'll put my Instagram and my email in the description. You can just contact me through there, or you can just leave a comment below and I'll make sure I get back to you. And I'll make sure I put all the pros and cons, and I'll put them all in the description too, just in case you want to be able to go back and read them too. And that's it for the video. I do have a lot of more content upcoming, so make sure you stay updated. And that's it. Peace out.